I got another video for all the sneaky links. Dating after dark. Season 1, episode 5. Let's get into it. So, excuse me. Damn. Let's get into it. So, Zoe tells Angelique that Kelsey and Colt was making out, and she was like, she's all over my man. And to kiss him and you just got here? Like, come on. Angelique, don't do that. First off, she's doing what she has to do. And don't say, come on now, because you made out with that nigga the first night too. You know what I'm saying? But we won't even take it from that angle. Let's just take it from the angle that she wouldn't be all over your man, quote unquote, if when she asked who was locked down, your man, quote unquote, claimed you like you're doing. Because that would have shut down any thought that she had about pursuing him or being with him. But, let him off the hook. At the link lowdown, when they have a chance to stand up and say if they want to save somebody or not, they ask who wants to save Corinthian, and of course Zoe stands up, but then Angelique stands up. I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay, she making a statement. So you standing up because you know Colt kissed Kelsey, and it got you feeling away because you literally didn't have to stand up. Like, he was already going to be saved. You literally didn't have to stand up. Like, he was already going to be saved because Zoe already stood up. And I think one other woman stood up. I forget. I think like somebody else stood up and then she stood up too. So it's like, you really didn't even have to do that. But you just had to let Colt know, he's not the only one with options, even though last scene you were literally calling him your man, quote unquote. And then, of course, when it's time for who wants to save Kelsey, Colt stands up, and Angelique was like, he didn't have to stand up as quick as he did. A couple of different people stood up, like Logan stood up and like somebody else. And then Angelique was like, you didn't have to stand up as quick as you did. I'm like, you didn't have to stand up at all. Yeah, Colt probably could have slowed down. They didn't even finish the question before he's about to stand up. But like, you also stood up like when you really didn't have to. So, I mean, it goes both ways here. But afterwards, Colt apologizes for disrespecting her. And then Angelique is like, I feel like last night, Kelsey told me that she wasn't about to step on my toes. And then she came for my neck. I feel like you need to calm down. I feel like we just may need to dial it down a couple notches. She said that before they told her that she had one night to make something happen or she was going home. And I think she even said that, like, hey, yeah, I was going into it with that, but knowing that I was limited on time, I had to look out for myself. It's one thing for her to know that prior and then to say that to you and then still go do that. But she literally said that thinking that she was just going to be in here for the rest of the experience. And they told her she had a night left. So, like, what do you really want? You know what I'm saying? The nigga who owed you loyalty apologized. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And then Kelsey even asked her, like, why go off on the girl that you just met that owes you nothing and not the man who owes you loyalty? Ding, 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 ding. She talking about some, okay. Like, no, bitch. Ain't no okay. Answer the question. Y'all, y'all can never answer this question when you be out here fighting over all of these niggas. Look at you. That nigga got it too, bitch. No, he didn't. Stop lying. You did not go fight that nigga after you went and fought that girl over that nigga. You went and laid down with him and acted like nothing happened and even rewarded his goofy ass with some more coochie. With some coochie. Talking about some, I'm not fighting her over that nigga. I'm fighting her about respect. Bitch, you're fighting her over that nigga. That bitch did not say nothing crazy. It's okay. It's okay. Let's stop lying here. You can lie to other people. We don't lie over here. You're not gonna lie to me. So Colt asked, can he slide to Angelique's? She's like, I want to be the one to talk first. And she's like, you should have shown more self-control because I've been loyal to you this whole time. That's on you, Angelique. That's why you got yourself into that situation you did with the rejection egg, because you feel like just because you give somebody loyalty that you should get that loyalty in return. And yeah, that's nice and that works in the movies, but like in reality, that's not how it goes. And then you should have already known that when she came in and asked him, oh, are you locked down? And he said no. From that point forward, there is no loyalty. Hell, I thought y'all were locked in. But when he said no, I'm not locked down. I'm open. I'm interested. Then from there that we move on. We move. I'm not saying completely forget about the nigga, but open yourself up to other people at that point. From there, that already told you what it was. But whatever. Manny apologizes to Brunette Nicole, and she's like, I don't want to give you an answer right now. Then she gonna get in her confessional talking about, in the real world, I would just block him, but I can't block him in here. Just say you want him back. Oh my God. Like, why do y'all do this? You want to get back with him, and that's okay. That's okay. But damn, like, oh, I can't block him in here. Okay, Ditzy Dora, but you can't ignore him. Yeah, you can't block him in here, but you can say, I appreciate your apology, but I'm okay. You can't block him, but you're not obligated to give him attention or to give him another chance. Just because you and him are in here, you can still reject his advances. Saying some, I can't block him in here, so I guess I'll just, whatever. You want to get back with him, and that's fine. Just stop lying. Like, why do y'all, it's not helping your case. It's not making us look at you differently. Like, see, well, she has standards, but she can't, this isn't like social media or like when she's on Hinge or like Bumble where she could just block your profile. So like, she has to deal with him. Like, she has to see Manny. She has to get back together. Nobody's fucking saying that. With a working brain in their head and a fucking frontal lobe, nobody's saying that. Excuse me. So, in the little host Love Doctor Challenge, they cooking for the ladies, and they only gonna give, their one dish to one lady. And I think this is gonna be the only time I say this, but ladies, lower your standards and expectations. Because these niggas don't know what the fuck they're doing. You got this man, Brandon, who literally don't even get me started on fucking Brandon. Like, oh my goodness. Like, this scene literally irked me. Going around the board, just looking at all these niggas just fucking irked me. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You got this man, Brandon, who is literally looking at an oiled pan like a critical thinking math problem. This man didn't even know to use a cutting board to cut the vegetables. Then this nigga Logan made avocado toast in a smoothie. Yes, y'all. Let that sink in. This nigga was in there for a fucking hour and made avocado toast and a smoothie. This nigga should be so glad that they heavily edit their cooking clips, because if they didn't, after the 15 minutes it took to make the avocado toast and the smoothie, this nigga would have been sitting there just looking around. He would have been sitting there looking around for the next 45. This nigga should be so grateful. And the crazy part is, he ended up giving his dish to Angelique, and Angelique's like, I'm allergic to avocado, but I'll drink the smoothie though. I'm like, nigga, how can you claim to be interested in her? But this is what I mean when everybody's like, we connect, like how Manny said, all them go around saying, we connect on an intellectual, we're intellectuals and our mental opens up with our frontal lobe pointed forward and all this other deep shit. And it's like, bro, y'all haven't talked about shit. You don't even know what she's allergic to. That's surface level stuff. That's not even you really digging deep and getting intellectual. Knowing if you have peanut allergy or other allergies, that's not deep. It's not intellectual. That's why I said they're not really talking about shit. And y'all don't like when I say that, but the proof is in the pudding. So Brandon gave his dish to Avery. Nigga took the lid off his shit. He talking about it's surf and turf. Nigga, you need to be murked. What is that? That shit look like a fucking Frisbee. Shit look like a goddamn brake pad on Avery's plate. What the hell is that? Nigga talking about, I never cooked for a girl. Mind y'all, he said his bodies was in the triple digits. Remember? Nigga got, what, 300 bodies, and none of them bitches got a meal. Nigga got 300 bodies, and none of them bitches got a meal. Nigga learned how to fuck before he learned how to cook or ride a bike. Tell your father you love him today. Give your pops a I love you text. Nigga learned how to fuck before he learned how to cook or ride a bike. And then mind you, I'm not even saying niggas gotta go in there and do some gourmet shit and like cook like they're about to present this dish to Gordon Ramsay, but it's so much simple shit that you can make to where it's like you don't have to be the best of best chef, but it's just dishes that you can't fuck up. Like that nigga Colt made tacos. He made them in a weird, I don't make my tacos that way. I actually cook the meat separately, and then like I'll like put the shells in the oven, you know what I'm saying, to get them warmed up, to get them toasted. He cooked it all together in the pan, in the oil, like he fried them. I don't like mine that way, so I don't cook them that way. But like tacos are simple, spaghetti is simple. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, my first time cooking I wouldn't want to cook spaghetti. I don't want to cook chili. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to fucking make avocado toast either. I don't want to make fucking surf and turf. But the surf ain't turfing. The turf ain't surfing. Surf, doom, surf, doom, surf, doom, surf, doom, doom, doom. Nigga, this shit look gross as fuck. So I said it's simple meals out there. Like nobody's asking you niggas to really go out and like put something crazy on the plate. But goddamn, what's going on here? The women were very lenient and they were very nice. Cause I wouldn't eat none of that shit except for like fucking Zoe. Zoe got our queen Zoe, my queen, not y'all queen, nigga. Fuck out of here. My queen Zoe, nigga, got the good end of the stick. Luckily, shit, cause the little shit that Travis made was alright. He made her a chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup, yeah, chicken noodle soup. What a soda on this side. And then fucking. Corinthian made her like some Rasta pasta shot call. I don't even know what the fuck that nigga said, but it looked good. I would have ate that shit. But yeah, everybody else, I'm looking at they shit like, I'm cool. So Colt decided to give his dish to Angelique, and it's a singular time. I'm not even gonna get into that. And also it had avocados, and she's allergic to avocados. So he's like, oh, it's a twist. So the twist pretty much is that he made the dish for Angelique and he made the dish for Kelsey. And that was the twist. And everybody was like, man, like, Colt, what are you doing? Da, da, da. Which, yeah, it was a stupid move. But, like, the right move here, if you were really interested in both women and you were just... the smart move would have just been to give it to Angelique just because, like... we've been going on longer. And that's how I was thinking. I was like, he's probably gonna give her a sympathy meal. Like, yeah, I fucked up. I know you're mad about last night, but now I have to choose one girl for this. We've been going for a minute. I'm gonna get you right, and then you know what I'm saying. We can discuss this afterward, have conversation. I could chop it up with Kelsey and be like, hey, we've known each other for a minute. Da 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 da. And to be real, like, I don't know. Kelsey she been like low-key a good sport, you know what I'm saying? Like before she knew that there was a twist or that he made tacos for her, she was literally chilling off the fact that he chose Angelique or gave her the dish for, I don't know why he did that. If he was going to serve both of them, just serve both of them. But the nigga gave it to Angelique. He was like, I'm going to serve you first because I knew you first and we had a connection for her. I'm like, you're over talking. Just set the dish on the table, my nigga. He's the only one that got a confessional before he set his dish down. I was so irked. Everybody else just set their dish down. He walked up to the host and got his confessional like, well, when you have two smoking hot babes and they're both on you smelling your cologne and you have options and you have to make choices, like, set the fucking tacos down. We don't have time for this shit. A scene that should be maybe 2 minutes at the max is already going over time by you, like, really getting into it. Like, please. So yeah, in the end, they're about to go to the link lowdown and like make some choices, and then they got left on a cliffhanger. So we're gonna see what's up in this episode, and like we're gonna see like what's popping. But yeah, that's the end of this one. That really would like subscribe, share, cash, friends. Like, we're gonna.